Hi, I'm Micah and I'm a part of a Tyrrell school group that's doing the New Zealand fern bird as a part of Habitat Heroes. We have decided to do the New Zealand fern bird because it is a local bird that was sighted down at our local golf course, and we will show you what we did and some information on the fern bird through our slides.
Hi, I'm Taylor and this is the fern bird habitat. In Tyrrell we have found that the fern bird lives around our local golf course in mangroves down in the wetlands by the ponds and longweeds. Food. The New Zealand fern bird's diet mostly includes insects like caterpillars, flies, beetles, moths, etc. Behaviours. Fern birds inhabit wetlands throughout New Zealand but are rarely seen because of their secretive behaviour and excellent camouflage.
Facts. Fern birds have a gamey smell, which makes them irresistible to dogs trained for game hunting or as conservation dogs. The oldest known bird was 6.5 years. Fern birds are poor flies. They typically scramble through dense vegetation, though occasionally fly short distances with their tail hanging down, just above the vegetation. No banded birds have moved more than 5 kilometres, but fern birds occasionally turn up at sites tens of kilometres from known populations.
What is the issue? The issues and threats for the fern bird are the continued habitat modification that includes loss of food supplies, introduced animals like cats, rats, dogs, which are the threats to the fern bird. Fern birds are easy to catch, so they are easy targets for predators, and remember, fern birds can't fly very well, so they're even more of a target for introduced predators that were not a problem for the native fern bird until people introduced them into the New Zealand bush many years ago. As the council remove more and more mangroves, it is depleting the natural habitat for fern birds, which means more fern birds are migrating away from our local environment in Tyrrell Estuary and Harbour.
What we decided to act on to help. We decided to feed the fern birds so they wouldn't go hungry and move away from our local area because lack of food in the area. Because there are more fern birds in the area, the better. What we did. Our team decided that we would lay a few bird feeders around our local golf club in the wetlands and bush areas, where the fern birds have been sighted the most. How we got started. Our teacher, Samantha Talbot, sparked our idea with the bird feeders, which gave us plenty more ideas, and that's how we got our big action plan.
Problems we had. We were so busy trying to find a good place for the bird feeder that we got lost. We didn't spot as many fern birds as we thought that we would have. On our first visit, we only saw 2 when we would have liked to have seen at least 4. We left our revisit until the last minute and would have liked to go back a few more times to spot fern birds actually eating from our feeders. What did we have to organise? We had to find a day that we were all free so we could do our action plan. We had to figure out who was bringing what and who was making what. We had to arrange to meet with the golf club manager when she was available. We also had to meet and speak to local Bishop Bruce, who is a known bird enthusiast with much local knowledge. What each team member did to help. Ella built the feeders and helped plant them. Taylor helped plant feeders. Stacey Ann made some phone calls and helped plant the feeders. Micah made the leaflets and helped plant the feeders. Carl supplied the food and helped plant the feeders. We all helped with the slideshow presentation of our action plan.
How we did it. We got one of our teammates called Ella to make the bird feeders and bring them to school the next day. At lunchtime, we left school and got a ride down to the golf course to have a chat with Elizabeth about where the best places to lay the bird feeders down. Why we went to the Tyrrell Golf Club. We were informed by a bird specialist enthusiast, Bishop Bruce, that there had been sightings of the fern bird at our local golf course, so we thought that it would be the best place to go. What did we hope to achieve from our plan? We hope that all the food will be gone by the time we came back to see. We can't guarantee that the fern bird will be the only bird to eat it, but it's a start. If the food is gone If the food is gone, then we will be going back to put more feeders in the different places. We observed that there were only 2 fern birds where we thought that there would be more.
This is a map of the Tairoa golf course. We planted the first feeder around hole number 3 and the second feeder between hole number 5 and number 8.
How we informed our community. We informed our community by leaving leaflets down our local golf course with information about what to do if you spot one of our bird feeders or if you see a fern bird. And we left those down there, and when we went down there to check on them, we noticed that a couple had gone, and some people had approached our teacher and said that it was great work and we will definitely look out for them.
This is a copy of our leaflets that we put in the local golf course.
The result. Our action plan was successful. The fern bird and of course other birds ate out of the bird feeders, and we have just recently gone down there and refilled the bird feeders with the food that fern birds like. We also left leaflets down at the golf course where the fern birds were sighted, and quite a few were taken, so it's good that our local community informed about our feeders and also know to watch out for the fern birds around our area.
Where to next? If we were to win the dot competition and get the $750, we will donate $200 to Doc or Tiritiri Matangi Open Sanctuary so they can continue to improve on their habitat/sanctuary to get it bigger in size and be able to put more fern birds in. And also, they could use it to keep restocking or saving the food source that keeps the fern bird alive like its natural food. We will also put $240 towards traps to get rid of the predators of the fern bird. We will be using our efforts on the wild predators to the fern bird, although we acknowledge that there are domestic animals, but we're going to focus on the wild predators. The traps we're looking at are PCR kill traps for stoats, rats and weasels. They cost $8 each, and that is what we're looking at buying. The bird feeders list. You will need wood, nails and sandpaper. For the food, we used fruit, seeds and bread. Money management. We are donating $200. We're using $240 for traps and $150 for food, which gives us a total of $650 overall. Left over, we have $60 left to whatever we run out on.
Where to next? Continue. We'll also use another $150 to buy food for the bird feeders to keep restocking them with food and donate this to the golf club. We'll inform everyone at the golf club about the issue and how to refill the bird feeders and exactly when to do it. We'll also tell them how much food to use because it is very important that we don't overfeed our local birds too much, otherwise it may cause them to get sick or become very ill.
We hope you consider us to be awesome habitat heroes of Tairoa. Narrated by Taylor Collins and Micah Wright. Thank you to Samantha Telfus for sparking our idea into action. Elizabeth Bourne, who is the manager of the golf course, for letting us plant the feeders at the course. Bishop Bruce for giving us some information, and last but not least, Peter Metz for supplying the materials for the bird feeders. We really couldn't have done it without you.